Well, everyone, welcome back. The Division Heartland. Yes, that game. The game that, I mean, we've pretty much heard not a lot about. I think during the Division Day they said there would be some further tests coming up this summer. In terms of a release date, I'm not totally sure. I've got a feeling it's been pushed back to next year. Whether it's fiscal 23-24, I don't know, or if it goes beyond that, we'll have to wait and see. But we have had some news today. It does look like some upcoming testing is on the way, and you can register. divisionheartland.com/register. First off, before we check out this video here, which I've not seen yet, just say beta gameplay. It has been confirmed here that you will have to sign a NDA in order to partake in this closed beta, which is yeah, unfortunately, I'm really looking forward to the open beta more than I am a closed beta, because I don't really like signing NDAs. Just part of the YouTube stuff. It's just not. It's not worth it, in my opinion. But for any of you guys who are happy to sign an NDA and want to partake in this, then please do, because obviously the feedback will be important to make sure the game comes out great. Yeah, a little bit surprised to hear any news, because there was a lot of speculation recently that this game was kind of not a game anymore. Now I never thought that. I did think this game was going to come out eventually, but Ubisoft, they're kind of missing a trick here a little bit. I've got a feeling that when this game comes out, unless it comes out like X-Defiant has, where it's been really well received, you know, it's a really good game, then I feel like it might fail on when it first launches. Now I don't know that for sure, but I just feel like this game is something that people still ask me, is this part of the Division 2? No, it's not. Is this a DLC of the Division 2? No, it's not, because people are still not sure. There's really not been a lot of publicity around this game. So anyway, let's check out this beta gameplay and see what they've got to say about this. A bit of PvP.
Greetings, agents. The Division Heartland team is committed to bringing the best possible experience at launch. To help with this, we've enlisted some community members to play the game and tell us what they think. We then take that feedback and make improvements, and then we test again. This continuous test and learn approach has helped Heartland become better and better, and we can't wait for you to see what we've built together. In fact, one of those tests will be going on over the next several weeks. This test is PC only, and since it is still very much a work in progress, and we want to be sensitive to those who might want to avoid spoilers at launch, under a full non-disclosure agreement. If you've registered for testing with us previously, invites are going out now, but if you don't see an invite, don't worry. We'll be adding more people as the test goes along, so just keep your eyes on your email inbox. This particular beta test will be run in the following regions. There will be additional opportunities for console and PC players available in the future as well.
Great.
But for now, if you want to get in on helping Heartland be the best it can be at launch, register on our website, divisionheartland.com/register, and we'll see you in Silver Creek.
So there we go. So on the official website, on the official news for the Division 2 on the Ubisoft page, it says that it starts on June 27th, so in 5 days. A little bit disappointing that it's PC only, but understandable. It's the same with most betas. They are normally PC only just because it's easier for them to make changes. They don't have to go through Microsoft and Sony and all that sort of stuff and get approvals, and I don't know how it all works, but I presume if they could get it out to everyone now, they would. So PC only for now, only in USA, Mexico, Canada. Frustrated with that, I'm going to be honest, from Europe. So even if I did want to play, I won't be able to. And I imagine a large portion of people won't be able to partake in this particular closed beta. They didn't mention anything about there being further regions in the future, although I think I remember seeing a comment that that is going to happen. It was nice to hear that in the future we're going to get PC and of course we're going to get console, which is really good. Now this test and learn approach that they talk about, I can't remember exactly where it was, but they said test and learn. Yeah, here we go. Test and learn. This is what X-Defiant have done. Where they have done a lot of testing. They've had a lot of people come in, give feedback, they test it, they learn stuff from it, they get more people in, they keep reiterating over and over time. Now for X-Defiant, it's absolutely worked, because X-Defiant is it's not a COD killer. I was going to actually make a video about that, but it is everything that I believe COD should be, but it needs the polish of COD. Basically, it's what old school COD players really want. And it's something that I definitely miss from Call of Duty, and one of the reasons I don't play Call of Duty anymore. But XDefiant is a really fun game, and you can really see that the heart and soul of the developers and everyone involved in that really understands what the community wants. And they did this kind of test and learn approach. So I'm kind of excited that the Division Heartland is doing the same sort of thing. It explains why this game, which I think was initially meant to be coming out in 2021, is now what? It's not 2024, I think is when they're saying it's going to come out. I'm not sure on that, but so another 3 years later. I think what they don't want to do, or what they didn't want to do, was push out a game that they were going to fix later on. What they wanted to do is push out a game that would be pretty much good to go when it released. And you've got to kind of commend the devs for that. You've got to kind of commend Ubisoft for that a little bit as well, because I think Ubisoft have got a habit of just putting out sequels that are unfinished. And so, yeah, I mean, overall, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm not happy that it's going to be Europe only, but I'm hoping at a later stage it will, not Europe only, that it doesn't include Europe. I'm hoping in a later stage it does include Europe and, of course, console. And I'm really looking forward to some kind of open beta, like what we have with XDefiant at the moment, where there's no NDA, everyone can get involved, everyone can provide their feedback. But I suspect that they'll probably do that maybe the start of next year, when they've really got the game in a really, really good place. I will say, from the footage that we've just seen, although it was minimal, it reminds me of the footage that we've already seen of the game, and compared to where it was in pre-alpha, the game looks a billion times better. So yeah, very, very excited for this. I think it's just good to actually hear from the Division Heartland team, because it's been a very long time, or it certainly feels like a very long time, since we've heard anything at all. And I think this will also just squash the rumours that this game is no longer coming out, because I did see that happening over the last couple of days. I've actually seen that coming up more and more and more. So this just kind of squashes that, and that's really, really great, because I think it has if they can pull this off, I think this has I think there's a place in the market for this, and I think this has a really good chance of doing really, really well. And at the end of the day, if this does well, then I think the Division overall does well, and the more that this game can achieve, the more likely is we're going to get something like the Division 3, or maybe other spin-offs of the Division going into the future, and that's good in my opinion. So there we go, guys. Thanks for watching. Until the next one, epic out.